Alright. Hey guys, this is Justin and Eddie again, back after a long review hiatus, and this time we're now reviewing Captain America Civil War. And this will be a spoiler-free review for those that are still wanting to check the movie out, because it hasn't been out that long, so we're getting to review it as soon as it came out last week. So anyway, going into the movie, going from the previous films, I can say that I'm a really big Marvel fan, or of the movies that have come out. I've enjoyed a lot of the films, including Iron Man, Captain America, and all them, and I was really looking forward to this one, especially from the trailers and everything that they gave us, and it was cool that we got to see another Captain America film, because this seems like one of the few Marvel films that have been coming out that's actually, right now, so far, doing a trilogy. Yeah. So it's really cool that we got, pretty much, for now, a final film in his franchise, in his trilogy. So going into the film, I was really looking forward to it, and much to my surprise, I was really surprised by it.
Yeah, I really liked the movie. I already knew it was going to do good, but I thought it was going to just be leveled with two. But this is one of the franchise. I got to say, kind of pulled a Dark Knight series with me, with 3 being really the best one, and then 2, and then 1. I really enjoyed Civil War. I thought it was going to get boring at first, but I really started getting into it right away, later. Yeah. Probably 20 minutes in after they start playing around for a little while. But I gave it a chance, and I really enjoyed it, man. It's up there so far, my favorite superhero movies of the year, other than Deadpool. But yeah.
It's the same thing with me. I've loved all the Captain America films that come out, including, especially the second one, because this is one of the few Marvel films that's actually getting better and better for each solo film.
And I like to bring out this one. And this is, I like Marvel. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big Marvel fan. The thing with Marvel, why I downgraded them over DC, and I've been more of a DC fan, is the darkness of the movie. Yeah. The kind of a serious tone to it. But that being said, I appreciate the Captain America, what they've done. Yeah. Because they've actually done a DC type feel. They've went dark.
They have.
And I really liked what Captain America's done. I liked 1. 2 was really good, Winter Soldier, and then 3 was the best one so far. Civil War. Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I really dug it too. I can say that so far, this has been my favorite of the Captain America movies. Yeah. So the story goes, basically, after the events of Age of Ultron, Captain America, this is just a minor spoiler, it's in the trailer, but pretty much Captain America is helping his friend Bucky from trying to be on the run he's basically trying to prove there's a plot going on where basically Captain America is keeping Bucky away from all the bad shit from happening, and
basically Bucky's wanted for all the stuff he did in Captain America Winter Soldier, and in some spoiler free in the movie some events he caused. He basically won it, and they said to shoot to kill, and they want him dead. That's about it. So Captain America obviously doesn't want to see Bucky die. He doesn't comply with the government, and Tony Stark goes rogue and pretty much stands with the government. Captain America goes rogue and doesn't stand with the government, so they both form each other's teams and know that a battle's waiting between each other.
Yeah. And so, pretty much that's how it is. So you can see by the title that there's more to it than just Captain America fighting Iron Man. So there's a lot more to it. That the motivations that they have for both Iron Man and Captain America are very clear.
Yeah. They got some surprising, a lot of Christopher Nolan type twist. Yes. And I was blown away.
What happens? Yeah. We'll put that in a different video for our spoiler review. But we can say right now that this movie blew everything that we expected. Yeah. There was a lot of things that came up to with the twists and turns. I was like, holy shit, that actually makes more sense now why these characters are doing this. Yeah. Because from the previews, you're kind of thinking, well, they're probably just fighting because, he's protecting Bucky and they think it's biased. Yeah. But no, there's a lot more to it than just that.
Oh, yeah.
And from the action scenes, they're really well done. You see a lot of, the scene, you have the opening part where they're trying to look for the guy from the second movie who went rogue.
Yeah.
And they're looking for him.
Yeah.
And so they look for him, and they have that cool action scene where he's got like in this weird armor and shit.
Yeah.
And he's fighting them.
Yeah, I like that. And the thing is, I started getting worried throughout the film, and I gotta say, I give the film praise because they, answered these questions. As I watched the movie, I kind of questioned, oh, well, then you got Black Panther, you got Spider-Man. Oh, man, how are they going to, like, really introduce these guys? What do we know about? Obviously, Spider-Man, but we're in a new Spider-Man now, so we want to learn the new guy. So I'm questioning, like, oh, how are they going to bring him in? How are we going to introduce this character? All stuff, and I questioned it, but I got to say that this movie actually answered it really well, and it filled my expectations. I'm pretty proud of it.
Then the guys that got to play both, we'll go more into spoiler detail later, but from what we see, the guys that got to play for both Spider-Man and Black Panther, they did really good.
Yeah, I will say they did.
And the motivations they have are very clear. Yeah. You really get why they're doing this and why they join up with
example, I was worried about Black Panther. We've never seen a Black Panther movie. You got a guy, you're bringing in the character, so I was like, the thing that ticks me off in past films are bringing in somebody like him and not getting him a backstory, not knowing who he is, what his motivations. Yeah. Give us the emotion of the character. They did in this film. They were able to capture, like, who he is, his backstory, where we don't really need a trilogy film with his character, or a standalone film at that. We got that.
I believe that they are, though.
Yeah, they are cool. They are. But I was actually pretty satisfied what they did with him. I was really satisfied that he kind of gave us a pretty in and out there, because not many superheroes, they can do that, and you'd be satisfied with that.
Yeah, this is one of the few cases where both him and Spider-Man, there are reasons why they come into play, which we're not going to spoil anything, but there are legitimate reasons why they come into play. Yeah. But anyway, the whole story is very dark, because there's a lot of shit that goes down in this superhero film, where you're kind of thinking, wow, that actually makes sense why they're all going to fight each other and shit. Yeah. But also, the movie takes a lot of risks with some of its characters, because there's a lot of motive. There's a lot of.
I like how dark it is. I like how, what I really like about it. There's a lot of backstabbing between one another. There's you think so and so is going to be on this person's team, but then there's backstabbing. This movie is just full of back and forth. You don't know who's going to be stay with them faithfully, and who's really going to hey, I'm going rogue. Fuck you.
Well, what also is interesting is that this film tackles a lot of the political issues that happen nowadays with the government and stuff, and how they control everything. So that actually does have a cool, commentary about it. Yeah.
But anyways, I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It was really good.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. There's a lot of things I really love the action scenes. The 3D was alright in some parts, but I could have probably just rather watched it 2D.
And it could have been 2D, because really what really shocked me, blown away, even though it has some parts, this movie was really just shot 2D, and just they thought, because of the name, just say 3D. Yeah. Because it really has no 3D really big shots. It really isn't really that big. I mean, the fight scenes, but this is a story. This has a lot of more of a story build up to a fight scene. Then don't expect to just see your action back, boom, boom, boom. It has that, but it's a build up. It's a build up. It's a good story.
It's all about taking its time with building character development. With the character development, they do a lot of good developing for, and also the performances are outstanding. Of course, you got Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr., you got Scarlett Johansson. All of them do perfectly fine. Yeah. But also, what I really like too is that this film takes its chances with some of its characters and fleshes them out even more. Yeah. Some of the characters from the previous films. Yeah. Another thing, too, is that the film is pretty much, it is Captain America's story, but half of it is a little bit more of Avengers, too, because there are a lot of the same characters from the previous movies.
That's the thing I kind of question. I just feel like it's been more of an Avengers thing, but I can see where it's going. I liked it. It's a 9... Yeah. I said 9.0 out of 10, so I really enjoyed it.
I really enjoy it too, and I can't wait for the next movie that's going to come out later this year, which is Doctor Strange. Because from the previews of that looks really,
Oh god,
really great.
I got to see that in 3D.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
But anyway, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10, and we'll be right back with our spoiler review video. And if you guys are still wanting to check it out, definitely check out Captain America: Civil War.
It's worth it.
It is worth it, definitely. And we'll be back in our spoiler review. And I hope you guys have a good weekend. See you.